Welcome to Coffee with Blaine. I am Blaine. This is coffee, actually. This is King of Dad Jokes Coffee Cup. Good morning, Jesse. So today, I have very little time. I'm just going to jump into the chat because Shad, happy days to you as well. I just keep thinking of Henry Winkler now. Thanks for that. But seriously, good morning to you all. Happy New Year. Happy January 3rd. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, Krista. Hopefully you are doing well. Working hard. Happy New Year, Janet. Daniel, good morning. Joe, Happy New Year. Samantha, good morning. Stars to you too. So let me give you the rundown. I have been I've had Christmas, New Year, and my B-Day. You got them. You got the trifecta, Jesse. Congrats. So I woke up late today because I discovered a new game. Damn this hyperfixation and addictive personality. Jessica Harper, Happy New Year. I was, as those of you who might be aware, I was showing you I had this little cool device that plugs my phone in, that my phone plugs into, that makes it a video game controller. And it was my Christmas present to myself. I was using it to play this game because I'm a big fan of The Legend of Zelda, and I was using it to play a game called Oceanhorn, and then Oceanhorn 2, kind of over my break, if you will. And I was really digging them. They were fun. They were lighthearted. They were action adventure with RPG elements, or an RPG action adventure blend. I liked it. Character was very similar to Link. And I was playing it, and I decided that I would play it while I was at the gym. And so I would go to the gym with my controller thing on my phone to scan it in to Planet Fitness. Last night, actually, the dude was like, "Hey, man, backbone, nice." And I was like, "Yeah, this makes cardio more tolerable." So I got on the stair climber. Got going on the stair climber, and it's just a little device that you plug your phone into. And I bought Apple Arcade, or subscribed to it, which is free for 6 months thanks to Verizon Wireless. Not a plug, just a weird coincidence. I went to go pay my cell bill, realized that I could get 6 months for free. So yay. I was on the stair thing last night, and I beat the game. I was not expecting to beat the game. I knew I was close, but I wasn't expecting that I was that close. Obviously, with those types of games, you can really, I could go back and play. They give you a little percentage meter. I played through like 72, 75, something like that percent of the game. So I can go back and unlock side quests and secret missions and all the things. But I beat the main storyline. And honestly, with my time, I don't really have time to go through every aspect of the game unless it's an actual Zelda game, and then I'm going through a lot deeper. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. If you have iPhone or Android and you want to play a Zelda-like game, the older one is just called Oceanhorn, which is even a kind of a smaller game, but plenty of side quests. Super fun. And Oceanhorn 2 is through Apple Arcade, which I'm learning has some fun games. Like they have a Family Guy version of Mario Kart. Paul, good morning. Um, yeah, Joe. Actually, with Apple Arcade, there's no in-app purchases, which is the nice thing. You get the whole game. You can play it start to finish. There's no here's additional whatever, or to do this you have to pay extra. So no in-app purchases on Apple Arcade games, which I like. But yeah, they have a Family Guy version of Mario Kart. There's a new Castlevania game that's on it exclusively right now. Lauren, good morning. How are you and Paul doing today? Cheers. King of dad jokes. Um, yeah, so I had fun with that. Downloaded a couple other games because I have a long plane ride tomorrow. Yeah, it is super fun actually. It's like Family Guy, American Dad, and I think King of the Hill. So you can pick characters from all of those games. Really simple gameplay, super fun, very Mario Kart esque. And since Mario, won't get their ass over to the store to put their games out, people are gonna make similar games for that. Jin, good morning, Happy New Year. Super Mario World is opening soon at Disneyland. I know. I'm going to be there as soon as possible. But yeah. And so I ended up beating Oceanhorn. And my goal is to only play one of these crazy big games at a time. Yeah, Jessica. I love that you have a 64. I do not. I'm jealous. A lot of great games for that. Or a lot. I think they were great games. I don't know anymore because it's been so long. I'm sure the mechanics are crappy and they don't look as cool as they used to when I was a kid. But I'm sure they're still super fun. What am I saying? Oh, yeah. So, in addition to Apple Arcade, I decided to get a 3-month free trial of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which has a crazy library of games that you can play on your phone or your computer or your tablet. It's a little weird because it's not like an app. So I had to go onto the web because Apple doesn't want like competition to its app store, so they're not going to sell the Game Pass app directly. But you go online, you sign up, and you get some crazy games, like a bunch. I don't have an Xbox, actually, Will. Yeah, and free to play as in you don't have to purchase anything to play these games. And you can play them on your mobile device or your laptop or your tablet. And yeah, so I was scrolling through there. They had like some old classics like Doom and Doom 64. How they have Doom 64, I don't know. They had like High on Life, which is like another modern like first-person shooter with some fun like RPG action and adventure type elements in it. And it's like a Rick and Morty type thing. I played through the intro of that. It's fun. But I'm not a huge first-person shooter. I'll probably eventually get through that game, though, just because it's fun. And I found this game series after just going on the internet and typing in Xbox Live Zelda-like games. And I found this game series called Fable. And it is pretty addicting, honestly. I think I started it at like 9 p.m. last night. I was like, oh, I'll just roll through to see if I like it, and then I'll have it for whatever. The bad part is that the games don't necessarily download to your phone per se. They're actually streamed via the cloud, so you have to have good internet or cell coverage wherever you are. So they're not going to be my airplane games or anything, but it's good to have options, like legit options. Apple Arcade has a couple legit titles, but obviously the Xbox library is pretty vast. And Microsoft doesn't mind spending it on this, letting iPhone and computer users play like these crazy games. But anyway, I found I was started playing Fable 1. I played a little bit of that. I was like, oh, this is cool, but the people's faces just looked, I don't know, they scared me. So I moved on to Fable 2. And then pretty much got sucked in. I ended up playing till like 3:30 in the morning. So I have new rules for myself about playing games now, because I can't be doing that. I did, however, the other part of my Christmas gift to myself, I got myself this fun little controller which works both on my laptop and my iPad and my phone. Elder Scrolls, that's another game. There's Skyrim is on Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, it's crazy. There's a good amount of games. Between both of those, I should be fine until someone wants to get me a Switch. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it gives me a chance to play some of the games I never played. I took a huge break from video games, probably after like right around the Nintendo 64 era. When that was really popular, I stopped buying my own consoles. This is how old I am. And just started playing them at my friends' houses. I had a Nintendo. I had a Sega Genesis, and that was the last video game system I owned. I had 3 buddies in the neighborhood who would buy between them. They would buy every single console. And so I got to play games with them all the time, or sit around and hang out while they played games, because kids. And so I went from that basically with little exceptions till around 2016, 2017, when I got an emulator on my computer, and I got a couple of the SNES and NES and Sega Genesis classics. Yeah, I had a Commodore 64, but it was in the closet, and I didn't know enough about this whole gaming thing on PC until way after the fact. And I wish I would have kept it, because it was like too late or too early to be retro, and it was just in the closet. I was still a kid, but it was too. I didn't know enough to be savvy about it, if that makes sense. DK, good morning. But yeah, so one of my goals, I thought to myself, while I have these video game things, is I do enjoy playing, and I really enjoy playing like RPG style games and the action adventure, I guess, style games. And once the iPhone, not Apple Arcade per se, but once iPhone started releasing retro titles by like major publishers like Sonic the Hedgehog or Streets of Rage or the Final Fantasy series, I went through and I played slash replayed a good chunk of the Final Fantasy series. I think I played Final Fantasy 1 on my phone, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, which is actually Final Fantasy 6 because there were other Japan-only games. And then Final Fantasy 7. I played all those on my phone and iPad. Those were great airplane games, but I had to buy them all and play them on a touchscreen, which is awkward. So yeah, I started kind of rolling through there. Scott, good morning. Good morning. And this having a controller and finding a game similar enough to Zelda over this break, I just finally snapped and went into full video game mode for the past couple weeks. And I realized that in a different life, I could have been like a gamer or a programmer or probably someone who's still living in Findlay, Ohio, making weird YouTube video game reviews. I'm glad I'm not. And I'm glad during those pivotal years I picked up the guitar and put down the joysticks. But now I'm back. Now I need to convince myself that I also need to balance the two. It's bad, guys. But anyway, that was my thing. I have a huge load of New Year's resolutions, which are fun. But let's talk about. Thanks, Lauren. Me too. Let's talk about my day. So after I get off here, I have to grab a quick shower, grab a few things, and then drive to La Jolla to get my hairs did. Because it's really, I don't know if you guys can see that, but man, it's like, I think my last haircut was November. Throw away all my old boots. This is why your D&D is always on now. I do not disturb. I thought you meant Dungeons and Dragons, which I used to play when I was a kid all the time. When I got kicked out of video games. So it'd be like, go outside, and we'd go play D&D. Yeah, so I'm going to go grab a haircut. That's probably going to last 2 to 3 hours. Then I'm meeting one of my Patreon Producers Club members down in La Jolla, and I'm giving him a bunch of merch. And then and we'll have lunch and hang out for a bit. But my haircut's going to take like 3 hours, so it starts at 11. It's now 10. So I got to leave by 10:30-ish. Get there. Get the haircut done. Go have lunch. And then what, Blaine? Ooh, I have a 3-hour haircut. I'm probably going to play some video games. Okay. Jacob, hey, it's you. Good morning. And then, what? And then I have a couple errands to run. I have to drop off all of my packages for people who have ordered merch items from the merch store, and my Patreon members who just joined. Thank you all for joining. That's a huge joining over the thing. So if you have a New Year's resolution to support an artist, please consider patreon.com/DillingerMusic. And you too can have me frantically running to the post office to mail you a welcome packet. Heck yeah. Hope you're doing well, Jacob. What's up, Scoob? Good morning. Christian, good morning. You guys are all awesome. You're all tuning in right at the end. I have to do that, run there. I wanted to try to hit the gym, but I have to be back by 4 p.m. because at 4 p.m. I have a Patreon Producers Club meeting. That all ties in well. And then at 5 p.m., I have a guitar lesson that I have to teach. Then from 6 p.m. till I go to bed, I need to practice and pack. Because 11 a.m. tomorrow, I have to be on a flight to Hawaii. So that all needs done. Laundry needs done. I need to go get dog food. I need to feed the snakes today. And yeah, nice job with Tetris. Yeah, that's what I'm playing. But I have goals. So to run through these goals real quick before I have to leave to go shower. And then we'll get more in depth in this, I promise. Maybe next week. Yeah, we have 2 shows. We have one in Maui. And then we have one on Oahu. Back to back to back. I know. Life is hard, Joe. Life is hard. No, I'm super blessed, but I still feel like I'm playing catch up. I had a really good day yesterday, despite the late night session. I did a lot of good things, a lot of productive things, so that's good. And yeah, just getting stuff back in order. I have this huge to-do list, which actually scrolls down, oh my god, 3 times as long. Yeah, got to do all of that. And then I'll be in Hawaii for a week. I got to figure out exactly what I need to bring, so I'm not bringing shit that I don't need, but at the same time, I'm not doing things that I do need to do. I've given myself a January month deadline to finish up all of the projects that I'm working on recording-wise. Oh, I'm going to fall apart. Don't you worry. And I'm going to miss several things. So, there's that. Yeah. What else, guys? Sorry, I'm rushing through this, but you guys are amazing, and I appreciate you. And I wanted to take the time to do this, damn it, even though I wake up way too late because I went to bed way too late because I am now a third of the way through Fable 2. It's good. It's good. I was so enthralled in Nintendo style games that, like, when the action adventures got really complicated using the bigger buttons and stuff, I was just did not have the time or the patience to learn or the money to buy those types of consoles because by then I was on my own, guys. Or my parents didn't want to buy me the precursors to those so that I had any clue what was going on. Hence, probably why my love of 2D games is so high. Christian, good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I appreciate that. Got a bunch of new snippets of me jamming on Instagram if you guys want to check those out at all. If you haven't, they're fun ones from Florida Sugar Shack sessions with Hyrie. And then I have this random jam with Hyrie. And on that jam, Howie commented how good it was from Ballyhoo. So I told him, let's do our own. So that could be happening too. Phenom69, good morning. Hope you're doing well. I think I remember you from last time you were here. Long day. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. It's a long day for me too. I actually got to hop off like pretty ASAP. But I appreciate you guys hopping on. Hit me up, Jacob. Let me know what you have in mind, bro. Oh, you mean collab with how? Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Gotta figure it out. Gotta figure everything out. Ah, that's that's my day, and you guys are amazing, and you guys make my day so much better. Which is why I'm here with you guys as I drink my coffee instead of playing Fable 2. If you guys have suggestions for games like that, Zelda-like games, please share them with me. And if you guys have productivity hacks, share those with me too. How do you balance? How do you balance out those things? Do you use a reward system? Do you punish yourself if you succumb to your temptations? What do you do? Do you just give in? I want to know. And I'm going to post that on Facebook. And by golly, woo, we're all going to figure it out together. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Oh, I'm going to caffeinate. Cheers to that. Have a great day. Don't forget to, do something cool today. Love you guys.